know what? Let's actually switch it up a bit here. Yeah, look at this badass with gray jeans. Alright, hardcore. You need to relax there, buddy. Hey everybody, welcome back. Falcon, NEO Scavenger Mighty Mod of Doom. Today we're going to check out the refugee camp, which we've been heading to for quite a while now. We're finally here, after so many fucking detours and so many obstacles and, you know, whatever synonym you want to use for that issue. Here we are. Let's find out what's in here. So, refugee camp ahead. We're gonna read this. I've already read this in my first introduction to the mod 2 months ago, roughly. But, you know, for new viewers, we're gonna read this partially out, and, you know, it's flavor text, so, you know, for all I know, Xenix added more stuff to the refugee camp, because this is part of his mod, so let's find out. A large, partially overgrown sign can be seen standing beside the road, informing passerbys that they are heading towards the Norton Shores refugee camp. Further down the road is blocked by a gate, and the whole perimeter seems to be surrounded by a high chain-link fence, so we're gonna enter, obviously. You are standing in the middle of an abandoned parking lot located in front of a badly damaged schoolhouse. The building has been gutted by a violent fire, and according to the barely readable signs, or readable signs, whatever you want to go with, once served as a temporary camp headquarters. So I could look around? Yeah, let's do that. Whatever kind of operation had taken place here, it finished a long time ago, and it didn't end well. The main campsite was located behind a building and occupied the space of the school, sports ground, and surrounding meadows, where now you can still see shreds of tents and clothing mixed with very dense vegetation, which seems to be slowly swallowing all the evidence of human beings once residing here. And yet, after all this time, the remains of the camp ooze of chaos, and the chaos of its last moments. The gloomy, unpleasant feeling caused by the disorderly remains of what was once an effort to bring humanitarian aid to those in need is further deepened by the sight of some sort of burial grounds, clearly visible near the forest line, not far from the main campgrounds. Alrighty, so, we could go to the main campsite, go to the burial place, or just search inside the headquarters. So, let me go and search inside the headquarters first, right? Most of the structure is destroyed, initially damaged by fire and then eroded by the years of abandonment. Almost all the utilities inside are either scorched black or rotten beyond any use. A few offices located in the basement of the building still look mostly intact, however. One room in particular seems to have been spared from the total destruction above. While it had been looted and has stripped from almost anything of value, there is still some stuff left inside. A row of filing cabinets, filed with old medical documentation that previous visitors must have deemed useless. Not for us, though, so let's find out what this is all about. Most of these papers are hastily filed medical record sheets, one for every person admitted to the camp. It seems that the medical staff at first tried to keep track on basic needs of the refugees, supplying necessary medication and fighting occasional colds and headaches. As the time went on, a lot of people seemed to complain of chest pains and shortness of breath, more so than anything else. Soon afterwards, about 2 weeks after the initial wave of people arrived here, first person started to bleed internally and died on the very next morning from the moment on. The hell broke loose inside the Norton Shores refugee camp. More and more people died, all suffering from short breath, chest pains, and bloody cough beforehand. No one knew what was happening by the end of the month. There were more than 1,000 dead and twice as many sick in critical condition. You know what? If people were fucking dying in a camp that I was, you know, trying to find safe haven when, I would book the hell out of there. Just throwing it out there, so I'm not sure why after a month people are like, oh yeah, we're gonna stick it out and see what's going on. Fuck that, I am out of there. I'll take my chances with the end fields. So let's confirm. All the documentation from later period is missing, leading to a conclusion that it might have been shipped somewhere else for further research, or as part of a cover-up by the authorities who failed to help all those people in time. It would not be the first time. Government likes to hide stuff. Either way. Some of the remaining pages are filled with medical charts and test results that would need a more scientific analysis to decipher. Oh, well, this is where my medic trait actually comes into work, so let's find out. It appears that initially the camp's medics didn't know what they are looking for and blamed some viral infection for the rapidly deteriorating state of their patients. They used their quite substantial supply of antibiotics in the process to absolutely no effect. While the documentation is far from complete, it seems that they finally managed to narrow down the cause of the mortalities by eliminating most standard causes of such events, such as viruses or bacteria. Most of the later data is missing, but you've managed to find one particular test result that seems to be extremely disturbing. A dissection of a diseased man's lung, revealing an unknown plant spore growing all inside the tested organ. The documentation mentions similar discoveries inside living people as well. What is this, fucking Last of Us? So, interesting. Alrighty, so it wasn't a virus or bacteria, it was just like, you know, those spores and shit. I like The Last of Us myself. I thought it was a good game. Well, not really kind of a game. It's a game. It's a little bit more of a story in reality, but I enjoyed it. It was fun for what it was. Either way, that's what that reminds me of there. So let's search inside the headquarters, I guess, and we're out of there. So, go to the back to the main yard. Okay, so now we could go to the burial place, or we could go to the campsite. I guess we'll check out the burial place, and then we'll do the campsite afterwards. I hope this isn't like, you know... Knowing Xenic and this mod, there might be like a... Oh, fuck you, game over type of, issue here, but... Hopefully that's not the case. This is a spot which the camp staff used to bury refugees who died while taking shelter at this site. Let me explore the site. It is a sad reminder of how situation here quickly outgrew the capabilities of the camp authorities. The first few dozen of the graves are located by the forest, farthest from the living area. They are all individual ones, each with its own marker that most likely once had names of a person buried written upon it. However, as time went on and death toll rose, laying of the bodies in separate graves has been replaced with the mass burial with the help of heavy machinery, wreckage of which can still be seen rusting nearby. A proof of what happened here, when even more people died and the fuel for bulldozers ran out, can be observed closest to the camp. A shallow ditch half filled with a substance that seems to be dried out lime runs just under the windows of the school building. On closer inspection, there seems to be bones of many dozens of people buried in that lime. This is a spot which the camp staff used to bury refugees who died. Check the machines. I'm sure we'll check it out. Oh, I think we found some good items, hopefully. There are two pieces of heavy equipment here, an excavator and a bulldozer, both decayed way past the point of being even remotely salvageable. To your surprise, you did manage to find some old tools in the bulldozer, and you almost thought it was a stroke of good luck, only to come to a sudden realization that those items were still here because most of the looters must have been too scared by the nearby mass graves to even come here. Not me though, right? Apparently I have the biggest balls of the whole world here. Crowbar. So the crowbar would be nice with the strap, but the problem is that we already have the hunting rifle, and the broad spear is actually really good in terms of range, so here's what decision time comes about. Do we get rid of this now for the crowbar? The crowbar lets me actually open up locked storage sheds, so because of that, I want to say we should take it. The other downside, though, is Xenic made it so not only does using strong when you loot make you tire faster, but also using your crowbars, so you kind of have to use it, you know, discriminately a little bit, otherwise, you know, we're going to run into the whole issue with fatigue, which has been kicking my ass this whole run. So, you know, hatchet or crowbar. Or do we stick with the broad spear stab? Or the broad spear, I should say, not the stab. Obviously, the stab. I'm going to say we take the crowbar, because I could always make a broad spear whenever I do necessarily need one. So we'll take the crowbar. Boom. And, I do want this, knife. Obviously. So, was that really a knife? It's a knife, but it's a multi-tool pocket. I do want to take that with us, so what do we give in exchange for that? I guess we could probably... A little bit of room over here, so let's put the bullets inside of here. Right? And then we will also put the matches in here. Okay? So we made a little bit of room, hopefully enough. This map, I don't know about this map, man. We might have to get rid of this map now. It requires 3 spots. The shards are actually really useful, though, so I don't want to... You know what? This can over here. Fuck this. Oh, I can just put the shards in the can. Perfect. There you go. And that's it. So we're going to leave that behind. Hatchet would have been nice, but, you know, again, it is what it is. 45, 30. Yeah. So crowbar it is. Alrighty. So, done over here. Go back to the main yard. Now we're going to go to the main campsite. Cut through the bushes. Oh, shit. 1 second. I think I remember what that does. Inside headquarters, burial place, campsite, leave. Okay. From a nearby board with a camp's map drawn on it, you know that the residential part of the facility was located on the school football field and adjacent meadows. That was enough space to accommodate tents for nearly 10,000 refugees. Right now, however, the whole area is overgrown with a very dense thicket, among which only rarely can the fragments of abandoned camping equipment be seen. The plants grow so tall and impenetrable, in fact, that without the right tools to cut your way through, there's no way of you going any deeper. So let's use the botany to check what this is. Such a thick and verdant plant life in an otherwise absolutely normal place would seem strange even to a layman, and indeed, there is something unusual going on in this field. While most of the plants you can see are endemic to this region, the one causing the unusual thickness, binding the others together, so to speak, is not. You are sure, in fact, that you have never seen anything like this in your life. It's a kind of vine, extremely thin on its own, barely the diameter of a dental floss, but extremely widespread and strong. It seems to be using another larger plants, young trees and bushes, as a sort of scaffolding to maintain itself on reach for the sun. The thought occurs to you that this is more similar to the spider web than anything plant-like. Alrighty, so we're going to cut through some of the bushes. I think we found something. You cut, slash, and chop for a good while, making small but noticeable progress. Several meters in, and you already found some remains of the old camping equipment. You have the feeling that there can be real treasures hidden somewhere out there. What did I just find? Stones. Okay, well, fuck that. We're going to continue going forward then. Found something else. You decide to push even deeper, and after what seems like ages of hacking, you manage to reach the remains of a tent and find some useful stuff in it. That task leaves you exhausted and scratched from head to toe. You also notice that the air is getting heavier and the smell is getting pretty unpleasant. Then you realize that those things captured between the vines that you originally looked for, the parts of the plants themselves, are in fact pieces of bones, human bones. I don't think I'm going to go any further. This is as far as I'm going in there. Fuck that. So, we have the bag, which is amazing. We needed this. There you go. Now, we could finally rearrange this here for a second. We have the Pharaoh's bag too, which is really awesome. I think I'm going to put that in the suitcase though. And let's empty you out as well. We have a lighter now as well, so we can say fuck you to those matches forever now. And we will take whiskey with us, obviously, so we can get fucked up and also, you know, clean our wounds. You two will be in the suitcase. I could put you in the camping grounds. We're going to take this milk powder can for sure. Tin foil, yep. Take this bottle, plastic bottle. Take these parts with us, and we could even take the hatchet now, which I probably will. Yes. So we'll take the hatchet with us now. And lighter, obviously, don't want to leave that behind. It's actually really important for fires, and that's about it, huh? So now what I want to do is empty out this. So let's rearrange this here really quickly. I'll bring you down over here. We're going to empty out suitcase. I'm going to put this inside the suitcase along with the Pharaoh bag. Here we're going to probably use stuff that we don't really use too often, other than like recipes. So I'm thinking this is good. Road map. Put this right here. This could be kind of useful, so we'll put this up here. But water, really useful. So we will place you over here, bring this over here, give this a little bit of order. And wild onions, you could just go and hang out up here. Saucepan, we'll just put this over here because we don't use that too often. And we're still going to use this, I want to take this first aid kit as well. So, along with the amoxicillin. Alrighty, so, and we have some gummies as well. Gummies can hang out right about there. And let's put the first aid kit, like, right about here. Okay. So, I mean, we have some more room now. We have some more room later by adding stuff here and somewhere about over here. So, let me, actually, you know what? Flip this over. There you go. And again, we can always drop this hatchet. The hatchet's kind of like a luxury at this point to kind of take with us, but at a moment's notice, if we need room, I'll drop it. No big deal. And that's it. Alrighty, so, that's as far as we're going in the refugee camp. Fuck anything else. Especially once I saw those bodies, I was like, no, I'm done. I could burn the bushes, huh? I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm not going to rock the boat anymore. I think we're doing just quite fine with what we did here, so let's just leave. Confirm it out, and just get the fuck out of here. Good. That was really awesome. So we got some good stuff here. We're still tired. Can we rest here is my real question. I'd imagine you probably could, but it doesn't seem like there's a campsite here. Alrighty, well, we still need to get some rest. Our outdoor temperature is dropping quite fast. We did lose our tarp poncho, so that's probably hurting us a little bit. Plus the fact that we lost or didn't lose it, but I left my Dogman fur coat behind. I regret doing that, but it is what it is. Alrighty, so let's keep going forward now. We have a few moves here left to do. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's go check out these shacks. Maybe we'll find something pretty cool in here. And turn here. Temperature, don't fuck me over. Oh, I'm bleeding, that's right, I forgot that I got cut. Fuck. That's not too big of a problem, it's a small cut, so let's go here really quickly and... Can I just use this in the bottle? No. I was just trying to be really lazy about it. Empty this out. Boom. And place you in there. Are you healed up? Minor cut, minor pain? No, you're still going. And you know what? I'm gonna leave this outside because we kind of use that pretty often. I'll place you in here. Place you in here. You in there, and the bullets inside as well. Along with the safety matches, because I don't really use that too often anyway, especially now that we have the lighter. Okay, so good. You'll be outside because, you know, I tend to get hurt quite often in this fucking mod, so there you go. Wrap this up. Good. Okay. Scavenge is what we're going to do. Shack in the forest, definitely. And use the scavenge with the crowbar and strong. This is going to make us twice as tired, I have to imagine. Ooh. Yeah, you saw how that was a pretty fucking drastic drop. Holy shit. We got some ketchup, though, so we'll grab this for now. And we will definitely... Oh, no batteries, huh? Might as well take it along, though. You might find some, you never know. Cargo pants, you know, that would be pretty good in terms of... Oh, but the condition's pretty terrible. Gray jacket. Ooh, some potato chips. Yeah, you know what? Let's empty this out, and let's eat these potato chips. We have some gummy bears as well. Stack those up right here, and I'm gonna break this down to get some more tin foil, so... Oh, I have no more moves left. So enter in here. Go into crafting. And to break you down, clear it out. Come over here and stack you up right about there. Good. Now we have about one more move left. I would love to get some sleep. At all times, obviously. But there is no... I can't sleep in the shack, unfortunately. So, I guess we're going to have to deal with the forest here. So let me bring this out. Instead, let me bring this out. Go into the camp now. Drop this in here. And try to get some sleep if we can. Hopefully. Hopefully. Okay, I'm hungry and I'm thirsty, but at least we got some rest. I've already checked this out. So, hungry and thirsty, huh? It's quite a big drop in hunger and thirst, by the way. Let me try to get some sleep into its daytime, and then we'll kind of go out and try to find some items for us to deal with. Oh, we're all rested for once! I can't even talk, that's how surprised I am. Hungry and parched. Okay, we have some water on us, so that's not a big deal. Let's try to continue sleeping a bit more. Maybe we'll get lucky. Not quite, but that's enough. At least we're well rested now, and I will definitely take that. So, this over here. Put this in your hand. We have some water right about here. So let's go ahead and drink that. Thirsty and hungry? No big deal. We could find something to eat soonish, I hope. Let's go and end turn. Let's get out of these woods. End turn again. Now we have 5 moves to mess around with. Let's go into the shack first and foremost, and scavenge is about. Storage shed, we could probably use our crowbar here, thankfully. And we'll use this, and let's, firm. We found nothing at all, huh? And it made me very fatigued. Oh, god damn it. I had it. I was well rested for a while, and then I just threw it all away. Alright, let's continue scavenging here, though. It is daytime, so we're going to have a lot of time to mess around here. You know what? Fuck that. I'm just going to check. Oh, I should have probably used a lighter, though. My mistake. Gray jeans. Huh. You know what? Let's actually switch it up a bit here. Yeah, look at this badass with gray jeans. Alright, hardcore. You need to relax there, buddy. And, ooh, we could probably get some sleep with this here. And get some healing out of it, too. But, it's daytime. I really don't want to mess around here anymore. I want to use the daytime that we do have, so I'm going to leave it behind. But, could have been pretty nice. And bottles, huh? Yeah, sure, you know what? We have the room for it now. We might as well take them. Again, we'll drop them if we need to. And we have a few more areas to scavenger. We could probably get some food and water with botany here, so... You fell down a ravine. While trying to navigate a precarious ravine, you slip and tumble on the bottom, to the bottom. In the fall, you get banged up and bruised, but thankfully nothing more serious. No useful items were found. Thankfully that wasn't worse than it could have been. Come on, botany, help me out here. Sterilized water, perfect. So we want to drink that, and drink, and drink. Okay. Edible? Nope. Edible, yes. Okay. And we'll drink, oh, eat that, I should say. Okay, so, you know, could have been better, but at least we got some thirst out of the way. Hunger, you know, we're hungry, but thirsty is kind of a little bit more harder to deal with than hunger, so not really a big concern. Do you want to jump over here and use botany on this area? I guess we might as well. Oh, fuck. Enfield, stay away. Stay the fuck away from me. Getting tired again? If we get tired, I don't mind going back to the house and using that sleeping bag. Oh, fuck. Slipped on a slope? Fuck. Another injury. Bleeding, minor pain. Okay, okay. Empty out. Fucking put some whiskey on your head. I bet you smell like $1,000,000 right now, my friend. And wrap this around your head. There you go. Is this one down now? Yeah, this one's done. Alrighty. So... Might as well hold on to this, just in case we have to, you know, wash these guys later to get some more clean rags, and... Is that about it? It does seem that way. We're bleeding, but we just hopefully took care of that right now. Alrighty. Hunger, thirsty, but we still have all of our moves. So where are we in the map, and where should we start heading off to next? Do we want to go towards the DMC, or do we want to explore north a little bit? Not entirely sure. I think we should probably head towards DMC just to kind of get some story progression going. At the same time, I know there's a few new areas in this mod to check out. There's like there's his own little camp, apparently. I believe I read that correctly in the forum. There's like this little camp with some mercenaries or some shit like that. Who knows? So, I'm not sure where that's at, though. And I don't want to look up where it's at because, you know, I feel a little bit cheap that way. I just want to kind of stumble onto it and be like, oh, what is this? Oh, I'm dead. That's going to be my exact wording, by the way, and how I'm going to sound. Let me continue a bit forward here before I go on an episode. There is another shack and a little city here to check out, so we will end my turn here. Let's scavenge about. I am very smelly and his whole body is dirty, so we need to take a shower kind of soon. Destroy an office building. Let's check this out. We're not going to use anything but the lighter. We found a handful of maggots, which I think you can use to go and fish if I'm right. So if that's the case, let me... Oh, I can't bring him along. Let's put you here and flip you over. Okay? And some more matches, huh? So let me empty this out, and matches, I have a spot for you in here. So just stock up in there. Foil, sure. Stock more of it up. Okay, and we have a tarp, so we can make ourselves another poncho, and I think we probably should. So, small string. Nah. Okay, let's make ourselves a poncho really quickly here. Drop this in, drop that in there. Now, does this stack with the condition of the... No. Okay, good. Confirm clear. Put this on. There you go. Good. Let's go and scavenge once again. We have a locked storage shed. For this one, we will use the crowbar because it's locked, obviously. And now we will use this and trapping, huh? Just in case there's a trap? Good. Yeah, might as well. That was a shitty fucking locked storage shed. Who puts gray jeans and scraps in a... or rags in a locked storage shed? Well, I guess there was some bullets, too. I have this complete giant storage shed. All I use it for is a pair of jeans, rags, and one bullet. Kind of crazy if you ask me, but okay. Alright, so we have that. We'll take the clean rags, though. I'm not going to complain about it. I mean, I'll complain about the shitty payout, but I will take the rags with me, because I'd like to talk shit, but then I'm just kind of like, no, actually I want to... Ooh, Pillage Museum. I've never checked that one before. Storage shed. Use this. Oh, I got a box. Got a box. Yep. If we ever want to make ourselves a box cart, then, you know, this is, you know, part of the equation, but... And another flashlight. Better condition than the one that we have, so we'll probably take this one with us. No batteries in it either. That would be too easy. We have another pair of binoculars. This one's about to break down, though, so there's no really point in taking it, and that's about it here, huh? Well, we still have the museum, so let's do that. I've never seen this one before, so let's read the flavor text. This building once housed the artifacts from humanity's past, collected and conserved in order to present them to the future generations. Now it stands empty and abandoned, your footsteps alone echoing through the halls, accompanied only by the silent crackling of the glass from the broken display cases under your feet. As sad as this obvious disrespect for the mankind's history might be, you need to think about yourself right now. In the end, most of the items were once showed here were made by the people like you, fighting for their own survival in one way or the other. While the main exhibitions were looted a long time ago, you hope that there might still be a storeroom or two deep within the bowels of this massive building that was spared from the hands of the initial thieves and treasure hunters until today. So we're going to use this. And because I've never seen this before, I'm going to go all out. It's going to tire me out, but maybe you could find something pretty cool. And we did not. So that was a terrible payout. Alrighty, well, you know, I tried. So, fuck that. There's a shack over here. Can I get some sleep here, out of curiosity? Ooh, rusting shell of a school bus, huh? This is a pretty good shelter. What about this one? Terrible shelter. Okay, so we're going to use this, and yeah, we need to get some rest anyway. So here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to call it an episode here. I'm going to try to get some rest, and hopefully we will get some rest, and we'll pick up from here next time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, I encourage you to leave a thumbs up, leave a like. The support does mean a lot. Other than that, I will catch you next time.